Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Almost afternoon. We're here today in Paynesville, Minnesota, as boys baseball take on the visiting Redwood Valley Cardinals for the playoff tournament. I'm joined with, as always, the General, Mr. Lee Schlaper. Lee, how are you doing?
We're doing well this morning. Jacob, the Wizard, thank you for having us up here in the press box. And, of course, yes, the first round of the playoffs. Number one seeded Paynesville coming in 16-2, taking on Redwood Valley Cardinals with a record of 7-12. Grady Fuchs on the hill for the Bulldogs. His first pitch of this playoff is a fastball over for strike one. Cole Woodford, the center fielder for the Cardinals. Fastball again fouled off down the left field line. 0-2 now to the Cardinals leadoff hitter, center fielder Cole Woodford. Jacob, we're joined here up in the booth with a radio station out of Redwood Falls. So it's kind of nice having extra people up here.
Yeah, absolutely, and it was a little cooler this morning. The wind was kind of rough, but now it looks like the sun's coming out, and it looks like it'll be a nice day. It's great that it's not raining, at least for today.
Yeah, curveball, slow curve grounded to Luke Johnson, quickly thrown across, and not in time. That's going to be an infield hit for Woodford to start this game off. Excuse me. Christy Wetzel just stopped in the press box and asked if we wanted some pizza during our broadcast, and boy, it smelled great, but I don't think we can eat and try to call this game.
I don't think the viewers at home would like that. You know, we have a job to do.
We got a job to do
first. Lunch.
Let's see if the Bulldogs get this W, then we can eat.
Exactly.
Oh, fastball way inside. Looking to bunt him over. That's going to be a ball. He pulled back on that pitch. Wild pitch by Fuchs, and it's one ball. Woodford moves up to second base. And Sander now, the left fielder. See if he's going to square around here again. Yes, he is. Fouled off. Redwood Valley coach is putting that bunt down still, although a lot of teams think once you're on second base, you are in scoring position. They want to move him over to third here. Then you can get a fly ball, tag up, and score that first run. First run in the playoffs, always important. Fuchs now to the set. One ball, one strike. Fastball swung on, hit in the air to left field. Slicing, Zach Schrader makes the running catch down that left field line. Woodford has to scamper back to second base, and a nice out there for the Dogs, keeping him at second base. One out now. F7 on the play. This is Jordan Van Hee, the third baseman, number 3 hitter. For the Dogs defensively today, pretty much the same lineup we've seen the last week and a half. First pitch fastball fouled away. We got Caden Spanier over at third base. Luke Johnson, the All-Star. Congratulations, Luke, making the Minnesota State High School League All-Star team, the North team. Levi Bass over at second base. Curveball, strike 2 on the inside corner by Fuchs. And over at first base today for the Bulldogs is Max Widener. Across the outfield, left to left field, Zach Schrader. Center field, Sammy Orline. And in right field, Carter Wessel. Pitch, high fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the first. Good crowd showing up here early, Jacob. It's a little chilly out. I see a lot of blankets out there early. Hopefully this cloudy sky will give way to a nice sunshine this afternoon. A little windy. Swing and a miss, and he gets him on a fastball. Big out there for Fuchs as the second out now. Bommersbach, Adam Bommersbach will bat here, their cleanup hitter. Big first baseman. 2 outs now. Late on Fuchs' fastball by Bommersbach, and it's 0-1. See if Grady can work out of this first inning jam here. Fuchs set, comes home. Fly ball, right field. Wessel now tracking it, coming to the right field line. Makes the catch for the third out. F9 on the play, and after 1/2 inning, Cardinals nothing, and the Bulldogs will be coming up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the bottom of the first inning here as Paynesville Tech has their chance to score. First up to bat, we have number 10, the junior Levi Bast.
Levi Bast, starter all season long here for the Bulldogs. Good young ball player, only a junior. Takes that first pitch from Lechner, right down the can, strike one. Bast, a great leadoff hitter, takes pitches, gets on base. Fast on the base pass for the Dogs all season long. Looks like curveball hit in the air to shallow left field, very high, and just inside that foul line, white line down that berm, makes the catch for the first out here in the bottom of the first. So with one out, it'll bring up the senior Sam Orline. Sam, last couple of games, been hitting the ball on a tee, basically hitting it well. It's tough when you, last week I know he hit a line drive to the second baseman, just hit it hard, but that's just the way the game goes. Next at bat, you can get a little flare over the shortstop for a nice base hit. Just got to keep grinding. Sammy swings through that fastball. 1 strike now. Fastball swung on, hit in the air to center, left center field. It's drifting. Nice running catch by the center fielder, Woodford, as that wind was pushing it towards left field. So quickly, 2 down here for the Dogs. Excuse me. F8 on the play, and this will bring up Luke Johnson. Luke, I saw that was rewarded for his great play this year and made the All-Star team. A great honor for the senior Johnson. There's only about, I think like there's 4 teams. I think the North, South, West, and East team. Only about 30 or 40 seniors on that club. So Luca, that's kind of a huge accomplishment for him. It's great to see. We've had a few Lions All-Stars through the years come through our program. 1 or 2 of the Campson boys I remember. I believe Corey Neatfield. I know there was more. I'm forgetting some here. It's still cold and I'm still tired. I just woke up.
Still morning yet.
Yeah. Checks that swing there. 1 and 2 strikes to the Paynesville shortstop. Number 3 hitter in the lineup, Luke Johnson.
Any of our viewers have any comments about the game or anything, feel free to leave a comment there. We'll give you a little shout out.
Absolutely. We'll answer any questions you have.
Yep.
Look at those. Who's playing out there in the outfield there? It looks like Benson or Montevideo the next game taking some BP. That's high. Such a nice facility here in Paynesville, Jacob, that we got another field right behind the fence, so these other teams that are going to be playing today can take their BP right here. Swung on and fouled straight back by Johnson. Right on that fastball was Johnson. 3-2, 2 outs here. See if we can get a 2-out rally here. Carter Wessel on deck for the Bulldogs. Coach Skoglund down that third base line. Ron Fuchs over at first. And Luke Johnson with a nice at-bat. Takes that walk. So a 2-out bases on balls. And it's going to bring up the right fielder, Carter Wessel, who's had a very nice year hitting-wise for the Bulldogs in that 4 spot. Oh, the pitch. Wild throw over to first base. Comes off that brick really quickly, but Johnson still gets to second base. As an errant pickoff throw by Lechner will move Johnson up to second base. So now in scoring position. Let's see if Carter can come through here. And base hit, of course, with 2 outs. Now Johnson will be off with the pitch, off with the swing of the bat here. He should be able to get a good secondary lead. Lechner keeping him close. Pitch swung on and missed by Wessel. 1 strike. Pretty much straight away in the outfield against left-handed Wessel. Swung on and hit towards that gap. Left fielder moving back now, and he is going to corral it out there in left center field for the 3rd out. And after 1 complete, we are scoreless here in Paynesville. All right, here we go. Top of the second. The pitcher, Kyle Lechner, will lead off against Fuchs. Fastball swung on and missed. Fuchs's velocity looks pretty good again this morning. Another fastball right on the black of the corner. 0-2 now to the Cardinals pitcher and number 5 hitter. 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed. Great gas there from Fuchs, and it's 1 out. 3 straight fastballs from Grady Fuchs, and it's going to bring up Carter Getter, the catcher. Fastball swung on and missed. Real good velocity early on here for Fuchs, and it looks like his location is very on spot today too. A little up that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Threw a couple curveballs in that first inning. This has been all fastballs. Let's see what he comes here. Another fastball swung on and missed. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. And right now these Cardinal hitters are behind Fuchs' fastball.
Red stripe on both sleeves. And then a red stripe.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And Fuchs' pitch, fastball swung on and missed. Strikeout.
A couple strikeouts for Fuchs here.
And Fuchs is just going right at him right now with that fastball.
He's really bringing the heat.
Yes, he is.
First couple innings went by pretty fast.
Yeah, he's just pounding the zone right now. The junior Grady Fuchs. Fastball swung on and missed.
Haley just bringing the heat today. Oh, one of the swing and miss by Wells.
Wells now. Colin Wells, the right fielder, down in the count 0-1. That one is fouled off. Ron Fuchs, nice play, and he throws it back to his son, Grady, on the mound. And the old man Fuchs still got it. He can still gas her up, too.
Like father, like son.
Yep. 0-2 now.
0-2 counts.
Fastball swung on and missed. It's a snapper. 3 up, 3 down. Strikes out the side here in the second. After 1.5, no score.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Paynesville baseball game. This is the bottom of the second inning, and the Dogs are up to 4 batting. First, we have number 3, the junior Grady Fuchs, up to the bat. First pitch is a ball.
Yeah, 1 ball now to Grady Fuchs. Takes that fastball just a tad low from Lechner, the starting pitcher. This one swung on and hit to the right side. Second baseman up with it nicely and throws it over to first. 4-3 on the play, and Fuchs is out on 2 pitches. It's going to bring up the designated hitter today, Trevor Hamish. Trevor, the last few weeks, has been hitting the ball well, getting in that DH role. Kind of a tough role to perform in sometimes for young kids. You know, you don't play the field, and there's a curveball that did not come down on the zone. It feels, sometimes you feel like if you don't perform at that designated hitter, you really start thinking about it sitting in those dugouts. But Trevor's done a nice job here, so continue. Let's see if he can continue that. 2-0 now to the senior. The 2-0 pitch swung on and missed by Hamish as he got a good rip at that one. nice crowd down that right field line, Jacob, on that berm.
Yeah, it's a nice view of the game. Hopefully don't get hit by a foul ball.
Yeah. Foul ticked right back to the catcher, and I don't know where Eric Johnson was going. I think Eric thought that was strike 3. He was ready to come up to bat.
Maybe,
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Maybe thought that was out second.
Yeah. Here's a ground ball over to second again. Nice play by the second baseman. Flips it over to first for the second out. Another 4-3 put out for the Cardinals. And with 2 down now, it's going to bring up the catcher, Eric Johnson. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a one and done first game of the year of this playoffs. If you lose this first game, your season is over. So a lot on the line here in Paynesville. This first game of the year, first game of the tournament. You win this one, then you jump into that double elimination. So every inning, every pitch is so very important here this morning. Curveball up, hasn't been able to establish that curveball to drop down into the zone, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike to the Bulldog catcher. Fastball, Johnson takes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Swung on and missed on the fastball. That's Lechner's first strikeout, and Paynesville's done here in the second. After 2 complete, no score here in Paynesville.
All right, welcome back. This is now the Redwood Valley's chance to score some points here with a scoreless game at the top of the 3rd inning here in Paynesville.
Bryant Haas, the shortstop, is going to lead off here, and he fouls it back out of play. No balls and 1 strike to the Cardinals shortstop. Fastball swung, fouled straight back this time. It's 0-2. Folks, he looks pretty dialed in today. He struck out the side here in the bottom of the, or the top of the second. Now 0-2 to the leadoff man here in the 3rd. Fastball swung on and missed. 4 consecutive strikeouts now. 1 out, and it's going to bring up the designated hitter, Alex Lawagi. He is batting today for the second baseman, Ray Gerke. And folks, his pitch is swung on. He got a hold of this one. This one's going to go into the gap. But boy, that wind really cut it down. He's going to second base. Here comes a throw, not going to be in time. A 1-out double for the designated hitter. And he got around on that fastball. Again, with that wind blowing, pretty much blowing in from right field. It hung up, but not enough for Schrader or Orline to get underneath it. This is going to be the leadoff man, Cole Woodford, the center fielder. Swung on and fouled back towards us off the facade. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out here, top of the 3rd. A man in scoring position for Redwood Valley. That was a curveball. First curveball I've seen folks you throw since the first inning. Johnson with the block. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks' pitch is a check swing, fouls it off. And it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. See if we can get a punch out here to keep that runner at second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Folks' pitch curveball swung on and fouled away right at home plate. And the count's going to remain 1-2. Top half of inning number 3 here in Paynesville. The first of 3 games, excuse me. Oh, he went top shelf there, and Woodford holds off on that. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see what Folksy comes back with here now as he's setting them up for that deuce. Throw back down to second base. Very close play, but he was under it. That's a good call. He did get back. Bass slapped that tag on. Pitch was a high fastball. Now it's 3-2 to the leadoff man. Woodford now. Pitch swung on it, just got a piece of it to foul it back.
We're having some bets going around to see what baseball player will hit the camera down at the behind the plate there. So hopefully we don't
Let's
get
hope
that
nobody
wrecked or
does,
anything.
right?
It was close on that one, but
yes, it was.
So I got some money on it. So hopefully it doesn't work. So.
Nice punch out there on a slow curveball by Fuchs. Big strikeout there. That's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. Fuchs' 5th strikeout of the game, and it's Sander, the left fielder. He flew out to Zach Schrader in the first inning. 2 outs here. Fuchs' fastball swung on. That's going to drop into left field. Shallow, though, and let's see the throw, and he's going to come. Johnson on the relay throws home to his brother, and he's dead at the plate. He's out. Nice relay. Zach Schrader to Luke Johnson. He turns and flips it home to his brother Eric, and they gun down the designated hitter trying to score on a shallow base hit. So we are through 2.5. Still no score here in Paynesville.
All right, now a scoreless inning as well. It's top bottom of the 3rd now as Paynesville comes up for the bat. First we have Max Widener, number 5, the senior.
Yep, Max the
up the bat.
playing first base today. Boy, what a relay home there to gun down Luwagi at the plate. It goes nice relay from Zach Schrader to Luke Johnson, who relays it home. And boy, that ball just died out there in left field with that wind. And Zach came up and good relay throw and a great play by Paynesville there defensively to keep this a scoreless game here. Widener takes that one outside, and it's going to go 3 balls and 1 strike, I believe, is the count to the first baseman. There's a strike, and full count now. The 8-9-1 batters in the bottom of the 3rd here coming up for Paynesville. And Lechner's pitch is just low, and Max will take that walk here in the bottom half of the 3rd to lead off the 3rd inning. And a good lead off for Widener, and this is going to bring up Zach Schrader, who's the last few weeks has been hitting the ball very well for Paynesville. Let's see what Coach Skoglund down there decides to do here in the bottom of the third in a no-score game. Paynesville without a hit yet. Schrader swings away and fouls it back. The third baseman was creeping up, expecting that bunt, and no bunt there. Coach Skoglund flashing signs down there. Schrader ready to get back in. No balls and 1 strike. And Lechner's pitch is a slow curveball, fouled off. And it's 0-2 now to the Paynesville left fielder.
0-2.
Schrader now ready to go. Lechner's pitch. Swung on and hit high in the air to left field. It's going to hang up there. And that's going to be caught by Xander, the left fielder, for the first out. And we will go to the top of the order, Levi Bass. Levi flew out to the left fielder, his first at bat.
Lechner, 1 trip through the order, no hits, couple of walks.
Thanks again to our 18 viewers who are viewing right now. It's always nice to have viewers listening to us.
Yes, indeed. There's a nice base hit by Levi Bass on that first pitch. And Paynesville now first and second with 1 out. Yeah, it's always great, you know, when we can get that out on social media and let people know that we are going to be live streaming. I think you talked to a couple of Redwood Valley fans, and they let people know. So it's
otherwise it's just Lee and I talking to ourselves, and that's not as fun. But
oh yeah, it is. No.
Can't get bored with that.
No, there's a foul ball straight back by Sammy Orline here, and Painesville's got something cooking here in the bottom of the third. First hit of the game, brought to you by Levi Bass. That base hit the left field. First and second, 1 out. Sam Orline, he flew out to the center fielder in his first at bat. Oh, takes strike 2 now. 0-2 to the Paynesville center fielder. One out here. See if we can get this running. Slow curveball, grounded outside of first base, and the count's going to stay 0-2. See if Sammy can get this one out in the outfield somewhere and hit that nice green, beautiful grass and score Widener.
Second game of the day here.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
And then the winner of this game.
We have Benson and Montevideo getting loose out there in the outfield in the JV field. Slow curveball going to be hit to left field. It's just going to hang up there long enough for the left fielder to make a catch on that one. Orline's out 5F7. And Luke Johnson, the shortstop here, who walked his first at bat, will come up. Now with Max over there at second base, of course, everybody knows about Max's injury in the football season, so he's his speed's not maybe quite there, so let's see if we can get this one through, get through. Ground ball, nice play by the shortstop. He'll take it himself unassisted, and that's going to do it for Paynesville here in the third. Still no score.
All right, now we're back. Top of the fourth inning here as Redwood Valley number 22, Jaden Van Hee is up to bat, stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, he fouls this one straight back. Folksy now starting his 4th inning of work, giving up those 3 hits, no runs. The 0-1 pitch, curveball swung on and fouled down that third base line, and it's going to be 0-2. Folksy's been ahead of the count most of the day here.
And the 0-2.
That one's going to get behind Eric Johnson.
Cardinals with the
Jaden Van Hee, the third baseman.
plate. Single by Morgan Sanger.
3 hits for Redwood Valley today. Fastball painting the black for strike 3 looking.
And he is retired. And
Sun peeking out of the clouds there. That's always nice to see.
Yes.
got a couple runners on.
7 strikeouts now for Fuchs through 3 1/3 innings. This is Adam Bach, the first baseman.
Takes in once again. First pitch from Fuchs.
He swings and misses. His first at bat, he flew out to Carter Wessel in right field. And it still looks like these hitters are a little bit behind Fuchsy's fastball. Comes right back with it. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 quickly. No balls and 2 strikes to the first baseman for the Cardinals. Fuchs ready.
And the 0-2.
Fastball swung on and fouled away.
Neither of these pitchers really in any sort of
Nice crowd on the deck back here down this third base line. Check swing, and he did go after that deuce. And another strikeout
2 strikeouts again.
for Grady Fuchs. 2 outs now, and it's going to bring up Kyle Lechner, the pitcher. Grady Fuchs been dealing here today again. Fastball outside. 1 ball and no strike. Just a touch low there by Fuchs, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. 2 outs here. Lechner, his first at bat, he struck out in the 2nd inning.
And the 2-0 pitch.
There's a high strike fastball. 2-1 now. Memorial Day weekend, Jacob. A lot of baseball going on this weekend. I know in amateur baseball, high school baseball, it's going to be a beautiful weekend, and
It
great
will
to
be.
come out to the ballpark. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fuchs now looking to see if he can get another snapper. Swing and a miss, and he gets it. 3 straight strikeouts again, boy, and Fuchs, he is rolling. Let's see if we can get the bats going here. After 3 1/2, it's no score.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the bottom of the 4th inning as we have Paynesville's chance to score some points in this scoreless game. First, we have number 7, Carter Wessel, up to bat.
Yeah, Carter Wessel, his first at bat flew out to the left fielder. Boy, the screens look nice up here on the computer, Jacob. Nice sun popping out now.
Yeah, it looks nice. The grass is green and nicely mowed, and Great day for baseball. Hopefully the Dogs can get some scores here and
Yeah, let's get a couple runs across. Yeah, nice crowd here. Here is the pitch by Lechner. It's been throwing a gem too for Redwood Valley. Going against Fuchs, and they're both throwing well. No balls and 2 strikes now. Lechner doesn't have the strikeouts that Fuchs has, but he's only given up 1 hit. That's fouled away. And the count's going to stay at 0-2. Bottom of the 4th already. You get 2 good pitchers like this going, and only 4 total hits between the 2 teams, and the game can roll along pretty quickly here. This is 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Carter Wessel. Grady Fuchs on deck. Fouled at the plate by Wessel. And as this game continues on, boy, that play at the plate that Paynesville was able to gun down that runner is looming large here.
1-2.
Fastball high. 2-2 now. And the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left field. Down that left field line. This might stay in play. Nice running catch by the left fielder. First out is recorded, and we'll go to the pitcher, Grady Fuchs. Fuchs today grounded out to the second baseman in the 2nd inning. Curveball swung on and hit in the air. Boy, this one's hit well, but it's going to hang up there for the center fielder to get under it, as that wind really just hung that ball up in the air. It was nicely hit into the gap, but nice catch there. And F8, 2 outs now.
Next up to bat, we have number 22, the senior, Trevor Hemish.
Trevor Hemish, his first at bat, he grounded out to the second baseman also. Swings through that first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 0-2 quickly now to Trevor Hemish. Good ball game here this morning. Getting close to the noon hour here in Paynesville. Takes that fastball up. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Trevor Hemish. Fouled at the plate. Got to hang in there by Trevor. 1-2 with 2 outs. Paynesville only with 1 hit so far. Fastball way up.
Trevor Hemish is senior. Seniors had their last day on Friday of school. Graduation's June 2nd. So I'm a senior as well, so it's exciting news.
That was a good day yesterday for you guys?
Yeah, it was a nice
awesome
day to finish it up.
Congratulations, Jacob. And Trevor Hemish strikes out to end the 4th here. Still no score through 4. First pitch is swung on and missed here. Carter Getter, the catcher, is going to lead off here in the 5th inning. Carter struck out his first at bat against Fuchs, swung on and fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes. Grady Fuchs, 9 strikeouts through 4 innings today. Been pitching a gem. This one's going to reach the crowd.
Got some kids running to get the ball, hopefully get a Freezy or a Laffy Taffy, some kind of candy, I'm sure.
They get Laffy Taffy. Next foul ball I'm going after. 0-2 now. Fuchs fastball right on the black, strike 3. So, 4 consecutive strikeouts for Grady. That's 10 on the day. This is Colin Wells. He struck out his first at bat. Inside fastball. Grady Fuchs now. Oh, looks like a bunt. Fuchsy quickly off the mound to throw it on the first. Got him. Nice play by Grady Fuchs as he hopped off that mound, grabbed that ball and threw him out. That's 1-3 on the putout. 2 down now. And it's going to bring up the shortstop, Bryant Haas. Haas struck out his first at bat in the 3rd inning. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Grady Fuchs still throwing hard here in the 5th. Fouled away now on that fastball. No balls and 2 strikes. To the Cardinals shortstop, Bryant Haas. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. And Fuchsy's pitch, curveball, hit on the ground to Caden Spanier. Spanier up with it across the diamond. Got him by a step. Nice play. 3 up and 3 down. 5-3 on the putout after 4.5. It's still no score.
All right, welcome back here at the bottom of the 5th inning. Still no score in the game. We have the senior, number 4, Eric Johnson, leading off this inning. This is going to be the bottom of the 5th. Hopefully the Dogs can score some points here and get some hits.
Yeah, get some runs across the board here. Eric Johnson, his first at bat, he struck out in the 2nd inning. Hitters here in the 5th. Takes that one just low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's a strikeout for Eric Johnson. The first out of the 5th, and it'll bring up the first baseman, Max Widener. Max, he led off the 3rd inning with a walk. And the first pitch to Widener is swung on and fouled away down that left field line.
First pitch is fouled off down the left field line.
No balls, 1 strike to the Paynesville first baseman.
We have Creative Cool Kids TV says, sounds great, guys. Thanks for broadcasting today. Well, thanks for the comment.
Absolutely, as Max Widener grounds out to the second baseman, 4-3. 2 outs now, and it'll bring up the left fielder, Zach Schrader. It's getting late early, Jacob. We're already through 4 2/3 innings here. And what's turned into a dandy of a baseball game. Dogs just haven't got their hitting shoes on, and that's a credit to Kyle Lechner, the pitcher, the starting pitcher for the Cardinals. He's used his defense and to keep Paynesville off the board so far today, and that pitch is low, and it's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. Let's see if we can get a 2-0 rally going with that speedster Schrader. Turn that lineup over once here in the 5th, and that's going to low and in the dirt, and it's going to go to 3-0 now. Three balls and no strikes. Max Widener taking all the way on 3-0 and strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. And the pitch. That's going to be low, and Schrader, Zach Schrader, is going to take that walk. And it's going to turn that lineup over to Levi Bass. Levi, with the only hit of the game for the Bulldogs, came back in the 3rd inning. A base hit to left field. See if Coach Schoolin gets Schrader going. And the set by Lechner. Ball outside.
We're sorry if you're experiencing some buffering on the video, but looks like it might be going out again, so it might be a little laggy, but sorry for the inconvenience. Hopefully it comes back on soon.
Schrader steals second base, gonna hold up right there. Nice stolen base there by Zach Schrader. Moves him into scoring position. The pitch was a ball to Levi Bass, so 2 balls and no strikes. A base hit here should score Schrader from second base. The 1-1 pitch, I thought it was 2-0, but 1 pitch must have been a strike, and now it's 1 ball. Yes, it is. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2 to Levi Bass. Schrader getting his lead over at second base. Way outside. 2-2 now. Zach Schrader getting a nice secondary lead there. Once that pitcher comes home, he takes a few more steps off that bag, gets his momentum going towards third base. 2-2 here. The pitch. Curveball swung on and hit in the air to left field and hit well. Left fielder going back off the wall. That's going to drop just over. And that pitch was hit well. And without that wind, that might have been out of here. Left fielder made a leaping attempt. It went just over his glove. And 2 hits. Get that first run finally. Only 2 hits on the day, but nice stolen base by Schrader. Gets him in scoring position, and Levi brings him home. Sam Orline, base hit's going to go to right field. Here comes Bass. He's going to score. Throws up the line. Orline will take that second base. Sam Orline with a base hit, RBI for Paynesville, and they've got that 2-run lead now. Sammy will take second base on the throw. Bass will score from second, and it's 2-0 Paynesville. A nice inning after the first 2 outs of the inning. Boy, look at that. That's nice. That's nice to see. 2 out runs. Coach Googlin always says win ball games. This is Luke Johnson now. Luke walked his first at bat and lined out to the shortstop his second. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Takes that one outside. Sam Orline over at second base. 2 runs in here in the 5th for the Bulldogs after 2 were out. That 2-out walk by Schrader. Here's a pickoff play to second, not nearly in time as Orline gets back. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's going to slice down that right field line. That's going to drop in there for Luke Johnson. Sam Orline's going to score. It's back-to-back doubles here. And Luke Johnson with a double down that right field line. Nice hit, nice piece of hitting. Sam Orline comes around to score that run. Johnson with an RBI. And it's 3-0 Paynesville.
You know, once they get it in their system, they can't stop. That's always good to see.
Yeah, you know, I think you're exactly right, Jacob. Once Schrader got that walk, stole that base, and Levi got that big hit over the left fielder's head, it kind of, I think, got the pressure off the boys, and now they're starting to hit.
Now stepping up to plate, we have number 7, Carter Wessel, the junior.
Carter 0 for 2 today, 2 fly balls to the left fielder. This is fouled away. No balls and 1 strike. Yeah, once you can break that scoreless tie, I think the boys a little more relaxed now, and with 2 outs, to see if Carter can do some damage. Here's a fly ball, left field, center field. Center fielder coming in. He's going to make this catch for the 3rd out, but not before the Bulldogs score 3 runs on 3 hits, and they take a 3-0 lead as we go to the 6th.
All right, we're back here at the top of the 6th inning here in Paynesville. Paynesville scored 3 runs in the last inning here with them in the lead, 3-0. We have number 12, Alex
Lawaji, yep. He's going to lead off in a deuce by folks to lead this one off. Swung through. And now it's important, like Coach Scoulin always says, good ball clubs hold them. Get that 3-run lead. You got to go out there as a pitcher, Grady Fuchs, and shut them down and get your guys back in. Here's a fly ball. Little flare coming out as Levi Bass, the second baseman, making the catch for the 1st out. 1 out here as we will go to the top of the order. Cole Woodford.
First run of the game, maybe one not quite enough, but it's those runs that you tack on after.
Woodford is 1 for 2 today. Has one of the 3 hits for the Cardinals. A leadoff base hit in the 1st inning. Struck out in the 3rd. And folks, he's 1-0 pitch is inside. 2-0 now to the leadoff hitter.
3 runs on 4 hits for the Bulldogs.
And folks, he's pitched now. Fastball. Ooh, just out. 3 balls and no strikes here. See if he can come back here. Fastball. Yes, he did call that one. 3 balls and a strike now. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if the Bulldogs hold on and win this game, Jacob the Wizard and I will be back for the 3 o'clock game, scheduled time 3 o'clock, against the winner of Montevideo and Benson. Bulldogs win this game, they jump into that double elimination bracket. 3 balls and 1 strike. Fastball just outside. Woodford will take this walk here. So with 1 out.
Sander singled his last time up.
First base runner since the 3rd inning. As folks set him down 7 in a row here before that walk. Big lead over there at first base, and he's going on the first pitch and is fouled straight back. Had a nice jump there. This is Brennan Sander, the left fielder. He's 1 for 2 today. Flew out in the 1st, got a base hit in the 3rd. He was got that base hit when Lawaji got thrown out at the plate. Folks now checks
don't know if some of the fans noticed that, but we had a little 3D movie going on. The ball just hit the camera, and I bet the viewers at home thought that was going to hit them right in the face. So
Yeah.
we're 3D now, so
Yeah.
that's a little
Yes,
cool.
indeed.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll get that fixed.
He's going again. Here's Johnson's throw up the, and it's going to get sneaked by Levi Bass. It was up towards that first base side of the base, and Woodford with a stolen base. Pitch was a ball. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to the left fielder. So Woodford gets in the scoring position here. Fastball swung on and fouled into Johnson's glove. 1-2 now.
Cardinals down to their final 5 outs.
Folks now comes to the set.
1-2.
Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 3. Folks, he's 11th unofficial strikeout here. I believe that's 11 for him today.
2 outs now in the inning.
Jaden, then the third baseman. He is 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Fouled straight back. No balls and 1 strike
0-1 the count.
to the third baseman. You know, a lot of times you get that 1 versus 8 seed. You don't know what you're going to get. A lot of times the 1 will roll. Sometimes, like today, this has been a great ball game. You got to tip your hat to this Redwood Valley team. They look really good. They play great defensively. They got great starting pitching from Lechner. And it's been a very good game here.
Yes, it has. It's a nice day for baseball as well.
A little pop-up here. This is Fuchs going to come off the mound and makes that catch for the 3rd out. And we are through 5.5 here. 3-0 Paynesville.
It's 3-0.
All right, we're back here at the bottom of the 6th inning as we have number 3, the junior, Grady Fuchs, stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, Fuchsy 0 for 2 today. Ground out and a fly out. But he's throwing a gem for the Bulldogs here, boy. 11 strikeouts on the mound, only giving up 3 hits. 2-0 now. No balls and 2 strikes. Of course, Coach Skoglund would love to get a couple more insurance runs. And this one's hit high in the air to center, left center field. Center fielder going to come over and take this one in front of the left fielder. So Fuchs is out.
One of the first outs, and that will bring up Trevor Hemish.
And now the designated hitter, Trevor Hemish, steps to the plate. Trevor ground out in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th, swung on and missed that first pitch there for Hemish. 12 noon, Jacob, and I could smell those burgers.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry here.
I'm ready for them, I think.
We're sorry the wind is kind of moving the camera right now, so just hang on to your seats and hopefully you go enjoy the ride.
Yeah, it is windy. Hamish laces one just foul down that right field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes as Trevor turned on that one.
2. Looks like a little bit of activity. The bullpen for the Cardinals.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, that looked outside, but got the call. Strike 3 on Hamish. 2 down now. And Lechner has shown a very good game. Just got into trouble there in that 5th inning when he walked the number 9 hitter after getting the first 2 outs. And it looks like we're getting a pinch hitter here for the catcher, Eric Johnson. It's going to be the sophomore, Drew Tangen, taking in at bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Paynesville up 3-0. How's your camera, Jacob?
Oh, it's still looking pretty good.
Came back.
Not moving too much, but we still can see the batter.
So we're going to take that camera behind home plate probably off during this next game just to save it, make sure it's good.
Probably should.
Yeah. Here we go now with Tangen. 2 outs. Takes that first pitch for a strike. And Lechner's offering is swung on, and this one's going to fall, looped into left center field. Nice piece of hit there by Tangen. Tangen with a base hit here. Took that outside pitch and just went with it. So Drew Tangen gets on that base hit, and that's going to bring up Max Widener, the first baseman. Max today is 0 for 1. He walked in the 3rd, and he grounded out in the 5th. Nice block by Getter there, and Widener takes ball 1. Goes Googling, flashing signs. Let's see if he gets Tangen moving. Try to get him in a scoring position here. Oh, delayed steal by Tangen to throw down. Oh, he's going to be out. Yep. Caught stealing is Drew Tangen for the 3rd out of the inning, and we're going to go to the 7th. 3-0 Paynesville. One ball and 2 strikes to the pitcher, Kyle Lechner, who threw a gem for Redwood Valley also, only giving up 5 hits and 3 runs. Fastball still just Grady Fuchs. 13 strikeouts now for Fuchs. Wow. And this is going to be Carter Getter, the this one swung on down that left field line, hit well, but foul. Really got into that one. So what are you thinking, Wizard? What are we going to do? Maybe we can interview them both. Levi Baston, Grady Fuchs after the ball game. Talk about pitching, and Levi, we can talk about his great approach to the plate. I mean, Fuchsy with 13, I think now. Curveball. This is a ground ball up the middle. Luke Johnson dives, cannot get to it. And a base hit here by Getter. So a 2-0 base hit. And we got a pinch hitter here for the Cardinals. Number 27, Jacob, for the Cardinals.
Cade Schiller.
Schuler. So 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Paynesville trying to close this one out. Fuchsy on the hill, looking to get to that double elimination part of this playoff tournament. First pitch, fastball outside, ball 1. Fastball just missed from Grady Fuchs. 2 balls, no strikes. That one's going to come over the top for a strike, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike to the pinch hitter here. Down to their last out are the Cardinals. 2 balls and 1 strike. Paynesville scoring 3 runs in that 5th inning. That's going to be low from Fuchs, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Grady Fuchs trying to work out of this jam. Swung on and missed. 3-2 with 2 outs. The runner, of course, will be moving from first base. Grady Fuchs now comes to the set. Pitch, and right down the middle, Fuchs strikes out the pinch hitter looking for the 3rd out. And that's going to do it. Paynesville's going to move on to the 2nd round of the playoffs. Going to face either Benson or Montevideo, scheduled for 3 o'clock. And we're going to take a little break here and come back with our 2 co-players of the game, Grady Fuchs on the mound and Levi Bass with the 2 big hits for the Dogs. Give us maybe, 3-4 minutes as they get together, and we'll get them up here.
Sounds good.
All right. All right, we're back here with one of our two co-players of the game, Mr. Grady Fuchs. Grady on the mound today. Congratulations, Grady, on that first playoff win this afternoon.
Thank you.
Grady, I got you down for 14 Ks today. First inning, you gave up a leadoff hit to Woodford, their center fielder. After that, boy, you were pretty lights out for 3-4 innings. They went 1-2-3, 1-2-3. Tell me about what was working. It looked like the fastball early.
Yeah, my arm was feeling good today. I had a long rest. I pitched last on Tuesday, so I was able to rest up my arm, and my fastball was feeling good, and probably the best I felt this year.
And you didn't have to throw too many curveballs today. It looked like you that fastball kind of they were a little late on that fastball. And it looked like you just kept on.
Yeah, they chased the high one, so I really tried to work high in the zone late in the count. And
tell me about that defensive play there when you got in a little trouble there in the third inning. That base hit, nice relay.
I mean, that was a huge momentum swing. They could have been up 1-0. And, yeah, it was just huge for my defense to step up and make plays like that. And
nice relay from Zach over to Johnson, boys. So great job. So now, obviously, you're done pitching for today, but it's great to be able to get into that doubly limb. Levi Bass. Thanks, Grady. Levi Bass, how you doing? Congratulations on the big win today. What's going through your mind on that at bat?
I had 2 strikes. I mean, I was just thinking, get a good cut at something, don't chase anything, just sit on the fastball because I knew he didn't have very good off speed. So I just looked for my pitch and put a good swing on it.
And that's exactly right. You know, we could tell up here in the booth, his off speed wasn't really dropping in there real good for you guys. So you just waited on that fast. Did it feel good out the bat? Because it really took off, boy.
It felt great.
I think without the wind, I think that might have been gone.
Yeah, it felt good right off the bat.
That's a great at bat there. What do you think about this? These first few innings where we couldn't get anything going, we didn't get a hit to the third inning. Was it maybe a little nerves? Or Lechner looked pretty good on the mound for Redwood. He threw well for you against you guys.
He was throwing pretty good, but we were hitting him decently hard. We just weren't finding any gaps. We were popping out, but I knew eventually we would be able to string some hits together and get it going.
And with this 2 for 3 day, Levi, now you guys get into that double elimination bracket. Looking forward to that 3 o'clock game this afternoon.
Oh, yeah. It should be fun. I mean, it's just get to play baseball. It's always fun.
That's right, my man. Hey, congratulations, Levi. Thank you for coming up here, and good luck in the afternoon game.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Our players of the game, Grady Fuchs and Levi Bass today in Paynesville's 3-0 win in the first round. I'm going to turn it back over to the Wizard here as we're getting ready to call this one, right? We're going to take a couple-hour break here. And so I'm going to sign off first. I'm going to go eat some dinner with my wife from the stadium. Roll the boat, Sky Yuma, go Gophers, more importantly, go Bulldogs. The General signing off.
I'm Jacob Bertram, go Bulldogs, and stay cool, Paynesville. We'll see you at 3.